Katana, I think you'll like my shirt. Sarcasm. All right, let's get started. Hey, Nicole. Nick. New Nick. All righty. I don't know if today's going to be a long session, short session. It is a cold session. I'm cold today. Yep. Thank you for saying hi to Harold. We can't forget Harold. Just to let you know, this week, so today and Thursday is going to be our last week of doing live streams. And so good opportunity to make sure we got things wrapped up. Not going to be going into anything new, at least not planning on it, unless it is spurred by a question that somebody asks. So I want to make sure you guys have asked some questions. Thank you, some of you guys, for emailing me, for sending your projects in. Make sure any document you have you're sharing with me. Excuse me. And we're getting those things sent in. Tristan, I can't find anything that you've written anything on for your project. And I thought you had said that you had already started that. There's a document that you can use. It's called the master sheet, and you can use that along with your guide that I had posted, and you can follow along. Make sure you have all the steps. And one of the things I said last week, and I'm going to remind you, these don't have to be. There are only two. The two biggest sections are probably going to be your materials list, your procedures, and then thirdly, maybe your conclusion. Okay. I've had some people write stuff out on paper because they don't have access to Google Classroom, and so they just wrote their experiment out on a piece of paper like this and just wrote sentences, took a picture of it with their camera and emailed it to me. Sometimes they're really hard to read, but if it's there, it's there. And I've got bifocals I can put on, try to read it. So that's certainly going to help. Just to let you know, what my plan is. Some of you have seen my video that I posted. I'm going to keep posting stuff throughout the summer about gardening or animals, anything that pops up. It might be a quick video of a minute or so. Anytime I see something cool with live animals in the yard or something that I have, I usually will take a video of it and post it. And so it's not that I'm trying to be rich and famous. Just wanting to stay in contact with you and let you know that all is good here, and hope all is well with you guys. So if you're not, you can subscribe to my channel and click on the notices, and you can see some of the stuff. It's all fun stuff, not serious. And like I said, I'm not trying to make a living. It just I think it's fun to see some of the stuff with the ducks and chickens and squirrels and deer and mink, whatever else I got on there. Trying to remember. Robins. Still have a robin sitting on the nest. I'm not sure what's going on. It seemed like it was vacated for a while, and then I don't know if this is a new robin that's come back, but we had some pretty cold weather, and the robin disappeared for a couple days, and then it seemingly has come back. So we'll see whether we get some babies, and I'll be posting that. Anyways, getting back to our experiments. Katana, I'm going to give you a shout out because I got a video of your stuff, and I know you're really shy about doing stuff like that, and it came out really, really good. Morning, Kennedy. And so good job on that, and I hope others can follow. And it was really cool seeing that, and I even got your brother's project already too. And so I think most of you guys have gotten started. This is just going to have to be you guys filling in the blanks. And so just going to remind you to go to the Google Classroom and look at that list, your procedures, doing your experiment, collecting your data, making a chart out of your data, drawing a conclusion. What was I right about? What was I wrong about? And so not that hard. Just you can throw it all together in a short period of time. I would suggest you try to get done with it. Honestly, you get done with it this week, you get an extra week of summer vacation as far as I'm concerned. We won't be broadcasting next week, any live streams. Get your stuff done, get it done, and be done with it. And I can't think of a better way to start your summer vacation than to be done with everything early. What questions are you having? So I know some of you hate writing. And some of the people that are on it, it's like going to the dentist and getting a tooth pulled. I understand that. Just get her done, man. Just go through it and do the process. Here's why I want you to do it, and do it early and do it now. Because if there's something wrong with it, I have the choice of saying, hey, you need to fix this so that it's complete. And then you have a choice of whether you want to do it or not. So if you send me everything and you don't get all your grade, you don't get all your points because there's some things that are wrong, this is a chance for me to have an opportunity to look at it and say, this is good, this is good, this is good, but you know what, this step, what about this? You need to fix this. And for you to go back and fix it, and I can give you all the points. Again, my thoughts as a teacher, it's not all about the grade, but it's about learning. If you're learning, you're getting the grade anyways. So for me, I want to see that you understand, that you learn, and of course, if you do, the grade comes along with it too. Conclusions. Again, I'm going to reiterate sometimes it's hard to get started. Materials list should be easy. Procedures usually are the thing that we need to kind of correct a few times. And I'm going to talk about the conclusion again, and understanding that with your conclusion, you're saying, this is what happened. This is what I expected to happen. This is what happened. What did I learn from it? So remember that. This is what my hypothesis was. This is what actually happened. Okay, I was wrong. Remember, hypotheses are wrong. Majority, probably, I don't know the statistic, but more than 90% of the time, when you have a hypothesis for a really true scientific experiment, your results are different than what you expect. And so it's not uncommon for you to be wrong. And sometimes when we're doing experiments like this and we have to go back and write a final report, we have a natural desire to to change our hypothesis so that our hypothesis matches what our result is. You can write a hypothesis, get it completely wrong, and still get an A, and still get all your points. Matter of fact, it would make me more happy if you were wrong, did the experiment, and understood why you got the results that you got, which shows me that you really, really learned something. That really is the learning process. So it's not about how can I get all my points to get the best grade. It's about that learning process. And I can't stress that. I've stressed it over and over again. And so, one last time, get it in, get something in. Nick, thank you for communicating with me. I hope you guys, hope you have something to do with it. I will tell you, if you're still struggling with some ideas for experiments that you can do at home, you can do stuff that has to do with, I'm drawing a blank on what I wanted to say. Permeability, whether certain materials are permeable, and you could test it by using putting it in different mixtures, seeing whether different materials are permeable to different liquids. You could use the same object and put it in different liquids and see whether it's permeable. And so is that, let's say it's something that might have a harder outer surface. Is the solution that you're putting it in, is it penetrating that object, or is it impermeable? So any type of experiment that you can think of that has to do with permeability, mixing things that you don't know about, do it with direction, where you can put something in a solution to see how it's going to react. Maybe you put something in vinegar, or put something in orange juice, put something in water, and so on and so forth, where you can look at the results. You come up with a question, look at the results. And the whole goal of this is trying to do this with something that you have in your house, so that you don't have to. So you can do it with stuff that's around house. You don't have to spend any resources, which means money, or go out unnecessarily. And so if you're still struggling, please email me. Let me know right now as soon as possible. We'll figure something out. Okay. I don't want to really I didn't want to share anything new this week. It didn't make any sense to, getting that we're at the end, because normally we would be doing something. I may have something up my sleeve for Thursday. I'm not sure. But if you don't have any questions, I don't really have anything else. And I know it's only been about 15 minutes that I've been on, but we're trying to wind things up. So again, I'll say, get something to me. I don't care. I don't care so much about spelling. Get something to me so that I can have something to look at. We got to have, from a technical standpoint, we got to have grades in 10 days. And it's basically going to be pass fail. And if you haven't sent me any work, well, I don't know what to tell you. Just get her done. Yeah, I did. Not. All right, you guys take care. Try to stay warm and try to stay dry. This weather really stinks for me because I like to be outside and can't do it today. Well, let's finish up this little song that my daughter is playing, and we'll move on. Peace out.